What's going on, everybody? It's another episode of Walk On Moose's Recruit Reaction Series, and we have a guest. That's not me, and that's not Jake below there. That is Landon Tengwall from over in Penn State, over in Happy Valley. We got a Nittany Lion coming into the stream today. Landon, uh, thanks for coming on. Thanks for gracing us with your presence and your football knowledge. Guys, y'all can find him over at Behind the Wall on YouTube, Landon Tengwall on Twitter, and Landon Tengwall on Instagram. You get great content with Penn State. Maybe venturing out a little bit more into some other things, but man, just watching you talk about Abdul Carter and breaking down his film, Tyler Warren, any of the guys from Penn State, Saquon Barkley. I'd love to see you go into the archives of Saquon Barkley in your alumni series. Landon, would you like to introduce yourself and welcome to the show?
Yes, sir, William. Thanks so much for having me on, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I started my content journey here just about 8 months ago. I was the starting left guard for Penn State going into the 23 season. So last season, got like my fifth or sixth concussion. Who even knows at this point? And had
It's
some
not funny, but it's funny.
Yeah, no, it's not. It wasn't funny at the time, and now we can laugh about it.
Yeah.
But it was a really tough time. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I finished school because I was still in school, obviously, at that time. I had 3 more semesters left, and then I just graduated this past December. And like I said, yeah, fully leaning into all things Penn State football, kind of Penn State athletics. And now I'm trying to branch out, kind of do some other college football as well. So appreciate you having me on the show, man. And I'm really excited. I'm sure we'll definitely get you on Behind the Wall very, very shortly. And we'll have a good time, man. I've been meaning to want to do some recruit breakdowns. So when you hit me up, I was like, oh yeah, dude, we absolutely got to do it. We got to do
Let's
it.
do it.
So.
You might lose some followers if you bring me on there, but it'll be worth it, I promise. And Cardale Jones, I know you're listening to this. I know you're a big time 5-star listener of the Walk On Red Shirts. Landon Tengwall played school as well. You can play school as well when you're in college. So Landon, when I look at linebackers and I'm watching their film, recruits, whether it be in college, NFL guys, I like to look at 5 things. So first is angles in pursuit. So what does their motor look like? How fast do they get there? What is the angle they're taking? A lot of times in high school, you'll watch the film and they can just out athlete people. They can go around the edge. They don't have to be sharp and crisp with their turns and their cuts. And, are they slipping under the block? Are they trying to go around the guy and just out athlete them? So I'm really trying to see, like, where's his technique? Is this guy ready to be for college, or does he need to be coached up a little bit when he's going against athletes that are on his level? How does he tackle? Is he just throwing his shoulder into people, and because he's so big and strong and scary, they're falling down, or is he wrapping them up and driving them into the dirt? Sideline to sideline, does he have a motor? Can he run? Can he run laterally? A lot of people can run horizontally, but going side to side, especially in the linebacker position, is not very natural for a human being. We're meant to go forward and back. We're not meant to shuffle. So how can he shuffle, then get out of there and go make that tackle? Pass rush. In today's football, linebackers are rushing the passer. Everybody's rushing the damn passer, but specifically linebackers. And I'm assuming that Penn State will kind of continue that, to have that hybrid defensive end linebacker mold that I know Tom Allen like to do. I know Manny Diaz like to do it. I'm assuming they're going to do it with Jim Knowles. He had that guy over in at Ohio State. They were a little bit more natural with the 4-3, but Lavar Arrington, where is he fitting that? I mean, we'll see. Pass coverage. Can he play man? Can he play zone? Can you put him on a Tyler Warren and he hold his own? Or does he have to fall back in zone and you kind of pray to God that no one throws his way? And then what are your walk-on traits? This is the walk-on red shirts. I'm a walk-on, What's gritty? What do you do that's a little bit extra? Can you shuck those blocks? You don't see that a lot in high school, them shucking a block, or, shock the pulling guard or the pulling fullback, which that doesn't go on the stat sheet. But God, if I see a guy just lay a dude out, if you watch the Super Bowl, N'Kobe Dean, I believe it was, or was it Nolan Smith?
It was Nolan Smith. Yeah.
Nolan Smith just crushed the pulling guard, put him in the dirt, gave him a nap, some warm milk, put him to sleep. Go to sleep, little buddy, and then made the tackle. That's huge. That makes the offense change what they're doing. So, and then offensive plays. Does he play a little bit of running back? Does he play some receiver? Do they let him return the football? So that's what I'm looking for when I'm watching linebacker tape. Is there anything that you're looking for that's different?
No, I love it. I think you covered almost all the bases. Yeah, I'm excited. And just to give a little bit of background into Lavar Arrington Jr., obviously we know who his dad was, LeVar Leap, really impactful player. But he's kind of in a hybrid situation, which I think is kind of similar to Micah Parsons and Abdul Carter. both of those guys came into college playing linebacker and then slowly transitioned down to defensive end. Now, when we watch the tape, you're going to see a little bit of both. So really, and I'm talking to the coaches, no one knows where Lavar Arrington Jr. is going to play necessarily. It's going to be kind of just one of those feel things. So I'm excited to see, but now I think you kind of covered all the bases of what we are looking for. And I think it's always interesting to watch the huddle tape because, it is their highlights.
Yeah.
So, like, all right, let's see like the best of the best of like what you got.
How do you sell yourself? Yeah. And I will say too, like it's crazy how the college game has changed. And this is a little football nerd in me. Guys like this, where you don't know where they fit, used to not make it. They used to fall down the depth chart. They wouldn't get the offer. Now, like schools are foaming at the mouth to get your Isaiah Simmons, the guy who can play safety and linebacker, the Lavar Arrington Juniors, the guys who don't have a home are now matchup nightmares. Where it used to be like, you can't put your hand in the dirt and you can't play linebacker. What are we going to do with you, man? It's like it's cool to see how the game evolves.
It is. Coaches are like excited for those unorthodox players.
Yeah,
you're absolutely right.
Now, you filled me in a little bit on a little controversy with this guy before we start. He's got the 2 sticks next to his last name, so maybe that's already leading into it. The number 11 is pretty sacred at Penn State. Does he get the number 11 off the jump?
It is. As I just mentioned that it's going to be interesting, and that's been the talk of the town. It's like, who's going to get 11 after Abdul? Abdul and his dad have went on Twitter to say that it's going to be given to Lavar Arrington Jr. Lavar Arrington himself also took to Twitter, and he does a lot of like radio stuff, and he put out, my son's going to be wearing sticks. For me, as like someone who was like very like quickly just removed from the team and like still kind of around, know a lot of the guys, like I was one of the more so like leaders that wouldn't have flown with me. I'd be like, nah. I've told this story before very quickly. It was one of the first days of padded practice. Abdul Carter's there. He's wearing 11, and it's like, yo, why does this guy deserve 11? He doesn't. And there was a year 21. No one wore 11 in the year 21 on defense. So it was like, okay, who's gonna get 21? 21. Who's gonna get 11 next, right? So Abdul Carter comes in. He's a freshman. He hasn't done anything. We're like, yo, we're asking our offensive line coach. We're like, is this guy the real deal? He's like, no, trust me, he's the real deal. So we're like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I believe that. So we go out and we're doing pods. Pods is 2 offensive linemen versus a D lineman and a linebacker. So the idea is you're basically double teaming the D lineman up to the linebacker.
Yep.
No running back. It's just mashing your brain into someone else. And so for one of the first days padded practice, boom, get into the double team, get off. I pancake Abdul. Not sure if we can keep it PG or PG-13 right now.
Go ahead, whatever you got to say.
All right, bet. And so I pancake Abdul, and I'm like, you're not Micah Parsons, bitch. And then he says nothing. And I like get up. I'm like dusting myself off. I'm like dapping people up. I'm like, yeah, you're not Micah. You don't deserve that 11. Fast forward like 4 days. We're in camp. I forget about it. I pass Abdul in the hallways. I'm like, yo, what's up? It's a bad time. Next thing I know, we get back to pods. Like I said, we've went like 3 or 4 days without me going against Abdul. So I forget about it. Camp sucks. We get up there, same exact group. Abdul's at linebacker. Get in the double team, get off, boom, and he strikes me under my chin, and I fall to a knee, and all I hear is, yeah, the fuck I am. He had it in his head the whole time. Like, that's all he was thinking.
He was waiting for it.
He went for it. He was like, yeah, the fuck I am, Micah Parsons. I posted that story on Twitter, and he loved it. He was like laughing at it on Twitter.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that is my Abdul Carter story. So needless to say, I think Lavar Arrington Jr. can prove himself. It's so difficult when you're gifted something like that. That's like sacred at Penn State. That means like you did something and you just give it to someone mainly just because of their name. So I don't know. It's kind of hard. So we will see where that goes. But I guess we'll he'll have to show it on tape as we're about to watch.
The eye in the sky don't lie.
Yep, dang right. William, know it.
All right, let's see here. Let's put this on full screen. All right, can you see it still?
Oh yeah, we're good to go.
You can't tell me anything. I'm good to go now. All right, let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, I believe he's playing out in California, by the way, which is interesting. He's not
okay.
Yeah,
he's got his hand in the dirt here.
Yeah. He's walked down right there. He's a big cat.
Look at that quick. He's not wasting any motion. So if I'm watching him come off the line, he doesn't sidestep. He attacks. He attacks immediately. He's not wasting any steps. That first step is an attack step. He's going forward. You know, a lot of times you'll see these guys who are good athletes or guys aren't good athletes. They'll either step back or they step side to side or they lose a step. His first step is forward, so I like to see that, especially on a pass rush.
You're right, and we both know like that's threatening when you go at. Just that's a little bit of Lavar leap in there, just like right at him.
Yeah,
but yeah, when you threaten right at him, you know then it's like the stun of like stunning his brain. It's like okay, he's coming right at me. Boom.
Well, and it sets up his next move. So if you're coming off the ball that fast, the next play that lineman's like, hey, I got to get off quick. I gotta get off quick, and then now you can get him. You can get up under him, or you can bull rush him. You know, you're going to get him off balance.
Yeah.
So now he's standing up.
Yep. I like that. I mean, I think that's good that he showed his first 2 plays. I mean, hey, look. Some people will say like unblocked, not that impressive. To me, he was a shot out of a cannon.
Like, he knew exactly where to go.
Exactly. That's the acceleration you can't teach. So you just look how quickly he moves. Just like it's just boom.
Well, and as offensive lineman, you're taught inside out. So this guard doesn't see him coming. He's got his head down. So I mean, that's bad technique on his part. But I mean, he knows exactly where he's going. And if that lineman steps in his way and knows where he's going, I don't think he's surviving that one.
No, right past him, and then just
does his thing.
Love that.
He does wrap up. I do like that. He finishes it.
I'd say it looks good. I like it. He looks like he's the biggest guy in the field whenever he's stepping out there.
All right, where we at?
I think he's at DN. Yeah.
No, look at that wide. That's a wide 9. Okay. I don't even know what you want to call it. That's an 18.
He's not hitting right. Okay, jump set by the tackle. Yeah, okay. That's some confidence. Oh, no. I mean, initially, the first thing I would say is like, and I think this happens with a lot of young cats. He's not using his hands at all.
No.
In pass rush. There's no type of, especially right here, would love to, instead of just a dip. He dips and like kind of rips, but like an actual, I would love to see a club and then the rip and get through.
Especially with how off balance this offensive lineman is right here. But this block by the offensive lineman, Landon, you might know this technique. I know it very well being a walk-on and being on scout team going against Dick Beasley and Shaq Lawson. This is what you call a lookout block. So this offensive lineman is about to go, look out! And now that quarterback's about to die. Yeah, look at there.
Yeah,
he's hanging on for dear life. You got to get him a ticket. All he's got to do now is apply Vaseline. He's done with him.
This quarter, he's getting the ball off at least. I guess he's kind of surviving. Dude, that's like it's like the cheat code in high school football. It's so hard for these tackles to move. If you get in a wide 9,
yeah,
you're in a good place. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
Unless they're just running like counter down your throat, then that can start to get problematic. But
especially on play action. I mean, if you're this fast, but I will say, like, you talk about pass rush moves right here. This is all back. He's dipping with his back. He's not dipping from his hips. He's not dipping at his shoulders. I'd like to see that get more developed. It will definitely get developed at Penn State. I mean, Penn State's known for having that guy all the time. They always will. Between that and a running back, they're always going to have one. So I'm not worried about him being able to get coached up. Obviously, he has the athletic pedigree, but if I want to be nitpicky right here, I don't like the technique.
It works. No, I'm with you. Yeah, exactly. It's good enough right there where he is, but yeah, that's kind of the development of the defensive lineman. I feel like it's similar with offensive linemen. We struggle with punching, and it's like you don't have that good of a punch. Same with a lot of these young D linemen. They just don't. They don't have that good of hands and that good of it's not like secondhand nature of them to just swipe when hands get put on. So
absolutely. All right, we're back in a stand-up end. Okay, I like this move. He's setting him up. Little basketball move.
Beautiful. He does such a good job pressing vertical and threatening upfield. Like you see how when he presses up, the tackle has to drop that back leg and open up because he's threatening upfield. And then boom. Then
look how fast his shoulders are having to turn.
It's beautiful. That's some play rec right there. For him to be able to realize it that quickly, he knows what he's doing. He knows that he's setting that up to go vertical and then boom, inside.
Look out! There's another one.
A lot of those, it seems like, against this guy.
But I like it. I mean, his pursuit, he's relentless with his pursuit. I mean, in all these plays, he's going. And again, these are highlights, but
he's definitely got to excel. Oh, is he playing in the slot? Is he covering?
He's a linebacker. Slot? He looks like he's on this guy right here. He's on the H.
Okay. And then so
he's rushing.
I like that little drop and replace. Okay. And that poor tackle didn't see him till late. Oh no. Here we go.
And that might have been part of the scheme. So again, inside out, this tackle thinks he's coming for this guy. This guy's going to back out, and either he's not looking or coach forgot to tell him. Oof! It's too late. It's too late, dog. I like it. I like it. See, but his feet are constantly moving, Landon. That's what I like. I mean, he sees that the quarterback has to make a decision, and instead of giving up contain and trying to over pursue over the top and giving up this inside, he stops. He chops his feet. He keeps his arms extended long enough with the offensive lineman to be able to see what the quarterback does, and then he makes the play. A lot of guys, they want to over pursue it. I mean, look over here. This guy's going to over pursue it. If this quarterback's left-handed, he steps up right there. He's got all this open grass.
Yep. No, I think that's a great point. You're right. It's like the patience, and then boom, go hunt and attack. Oof. Oh my gosh, look at that right. Oof. Oh my god.
We call those tree stumps, baby.
I have a feeling he's going to get around this one pretty quickly.
Oh
no. Oh no.
How tall do you think this cat is? I mean, look at the rest of the offensive lineman. This is Lurch. He's got to be at least 6'8", right?
I think he's like 6'8", like good 380 probably. Not a lot of muscle on that guy.
Yeah, he ain't making that block. This is definitely a highlight tape block.
Yeah, just dip. Yeah, there was like that. That was actually just running the hoop. There was nothing else there.
That was day one fundamentals. All right, we're trying to see what position you should play in middle school. That's all he had to do. Makes the play. All right, this guy looks like he's a pretty good athlete. Let's see what he does here. The quarterback kind of screws him.
Yeah, he does. I mean, I like it. I like the initial. I see the base that he can build into for sure.
Well, look at the hands here. Look at the hands here, Landon. I like his swipe. Get your hands off me.
Yep. And that's what it is. Like that's one of those things where I'm sure he's trying to work it. It's just not, like I said, it's not secondhand nature to him yet.
Not polished.
But it will. But yeah, it's just not polished. But like the fact he's even showing that, I think it definitely says a lot about him. Because he looks like the biggest guy out there every single time. I love it.
Where's he at right here? Is that him?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh,
down at the bottom.
All right, come on, big fella. They try to double team him. Look at his pursuit. Look at his motor. That's a walk-on play. That's a walk-on play.
That's a gritty play right there.
Yep. Listen, I'm a coach's son. I'm in the gym longer than ever. I'm a gym rat. You just earned it. You just earned your scholarship. You just earned your spot on the roster. You beat the tackle. You beat is that a running back? You beat the running back, and then you don't stop. I love that. I love that.
That's beautiful.
Especially this is his senior year tape. So like a lot of guys, he probably already knew he was going to Penn State at this point, or he's getting recruited by a lot of schools at this point. Some guys don't give a damn about high school their senior year when they're that good. And for him to still have that motor and have that drive, I love to see that. I really do. All right, we're hands in the dirt. He does look natural with his hand in the dirt, does he not? I mean,
he does. It looks kind of. It just looks right. I'm with you. Little extra weight. Get him in the weight room. He's gonna. I don't know. I like him at the end. It's feeling like.
I think he's listed at 6'3", 215, if I'm not mistaken. But who knows if that's right? All right, so we got some pulling guard. We got a little gap scheme going here. What do I see? Do I see pullers? I don't see pullers. I just see a guy getting his ass whooped. So we have some. We have some zone. He's on the back side.
So he's going to squeeze this
down. Oh, here we go. Okay, but look at the technique. You saw it. Yeah, he squeezed down. He doesn't lose contain. Doesn't over pursuit.
Look at that play wreck.
That was beautiful. Good eye on that, Landon. Really good eye.
Very good. This is getting me excited. I'm not going to lie.
That's football IQ. That's something he's going to come in and already be able to do that. I mean, he's reading the blocks. He sees them go down. I mean, this is a classic bootleg for offensive line or for an offense. He's going to come down and then pop out and stay in the flat, stay at about 3 yards depth, and then you got another guy that's going to drag across, and you're going to make the linebacker stink. And in high school, you abuse that. But this guy, he's no ordinary defensive end. He sees you go, he scrunches down, sees the bootleg, and it is still there. He never lost contain because he didn't just follow the hip.
That's that like you said, I think that's really impressive for a young cat to be able to have that type of play rack right there and then finish it off.
I know this isn't Lavar. Old Johnny Wide stance right here. Let's pour one out for him real quick. He's trying to run the Jaguar. Oh Lord, no. You ain't running the drag route, buddy.
Took him a minute to get up. His shoulder
Hey, my
pads,
shoulder,
man,
my
like,
shoulder. Hey.
messed up, tugging on it.
You know what? Everybody gets hurt when you don't do something right, you know? All right, we're
point.
standing up. Man, I can see his calf muscle protruding from here. That's not fair.
Natural. That's natural right there. God gifted.
He just beats the dude to the
into it.
outside, and
Yeah.
then the quarterback gives him a gift. I'm
Yeah,
not going to take that against him. I mean, dude, you're an athlete. Be an athlete.
Yeah. Play to your strengths. All right. Here we are at the right side.
Oof.
He's
Again.
quick. That inside move's quick.
And he set this up. So this is something that he has set this up in plays before. So as we saw and we talked about earlier, Landon, like being able to attack so fast, the offensive lineman is going to start overcompensating outside. I mean, I know how us big boys are. We got to get out there. We know we got to give ourselves some advantage. So he's going to jump. And then as soon as he jumps, he's inside. And look, he's already moving. Ooh, inside.
Oh,
Goes
my
through.
gosh.
Oh, Lord. That's a walk-on play. Look at this. Who does that? The running back is coming in to get 8. He's coming in to get this linebacker who then, so this is game. They're running a game. So he's coming inside.
Okay.
He's coming out. And that poor guard is trying to stay with 8. Look at him. Keep his balance and pursuit.
Hawk
that
him.
Is awesome.
My God. That's my favorite play so far.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what, Landon? That play won't come up in the stat sheet because the quarterback threw it away. But you know where it does come up? In the quarterback's brain on the next play when Lavar Arrington Jr. just got back there in 1.5 seconds, and I can't do anything. And I feel his breath now, even when he's not there. What does Sam Darnold say? I'm seeing ghosts.
I'm seeing ghosts.
That's a ghost right there. I love that pursuit. Yeah, and that is relentless. You want to talk about a guy earning 11 before he steps on a field? Show me some relentless pursuit like that. I mean, you can't teach that.
He's making a good case for himself right now. I'm liking it. Oh, this right tackle. I'm not feeling too good about this right tackle set right now. No.
It looks like Kung Fu Panda's second cousin twice removed. He's not ready for this. Look at that. They put it on slow motion for us. Slow motion format.
See, it's there. Like, that's what I mean. Like, that move can be refined a little bit, but that was clean.
Yeah, that was beautiful
for a guy in high school to be trying to execute right here.
Oh, okay. This one move. Or not the spin move.
It is. It's relentless, dude. Like, yeah, it got clamped. Like, he wasn't the greatest spin move. Like, it is what it is. But I just like to see him not stopping at all.
Hey, hold on. Let's give the flowers to that offensive lineman because you're going up against a 4-star, 5-star guy. He hits a spin move on you, and you play it perfect technique. Watch this offensive lineman. I don't know who you are, but you played that well.
Get that guy a walk on somewhere.
Your quarterback got murdered, but you did a good job. I don't care. Here we go. Got some motion.
Okay, there's some hands.
That's good hands.
I like that.
So Landon, you played offensive line at a high level. You got a guy that's able to beat you outside, and then it comes up with good hands at that point. I know you played guard, correct?
Yeah, I played both. I started tackle, then I transitioned down to guard.
Okay, so when you got a guy with violent, good hands like that, what are you thinking at that point?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous the whole time. Like, it's like an oh crap. And right there, if you want to keep it right there, like, do you see how he's gotten his hips all the way around square to the quarterback? It's not like he's still pointed upfield. He swiped, boom, and then hips followed through, and then feet follow your hips, and then you get on that quickest path to the quarterback. Like, seeing a lot of things I really like from this cat. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, and you talk about hips. Look whose hips are facing towards the back of the end zone.
Oh no.
Yeah, so you're dead. If you're an offensive lineman and you give up your hips like that, it's over. It's over.
It's never a good day to have your hips facing that angle as an O lineman. And they get it out though.
And he caught it. All right, they got the help this time. Come on, baby, help me. Don't mind. Oh my! See, all right. The quarterback dies. This play was set up earlier. He just sees him coming in. Oh, that's a wide receiver.
See the play recognition. He's there for the whatever reverse.
Yeah, reverse pass.
Just boom.
And then that was violent. That is violent with technique.
Yeah, I like that. I like seeing violence out of him. That's getting me excited.
Bang!
Why did
leave your feet?
Why did the quarterback jump? The wide receiver? Why did he jump? What a mistake!
Yeah, he was scared.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Oh, free off the edge.
Oof.
Oh my
Oh my gosh.
gosh.
All right, so let me tell you what I love best about this. My dumbass, when I was in high school, if I had an opportunity to hit somebody, I was coming in, I was going to spear tackle him. I was going to hit him with my head. I was going to do the head's the strongest part of your body. You know what they tell you not to do now. Watch this form tackle. It's not just a form tackle, it is a violent form tackle. He does it he puts his head exactly where it's supposed to be, the shoulder exactly where it's supposed to be, makes the tackle and does it violently. You can tackle cleanly, violently.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Good gracious.
Okay, we're
Middle
back.
line. Is he a middle linebacker?
It looks like it right here. Oh, he's gonna get a little. Okay, good move. Oh my God, the acceleration forced that interception.
He stops, takes a step sideways, and just bursts through the line. Stops, boom,
and then just
he beats the running back or whoever that is coming over to help. I think it's this running back.
Dude, he's really
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
the
He
running
beats the
back
running
came
back.
late. Oh,
Yeah. Good gracious.
Yeah, this kid has he has twitch. He definitely has twitch.
Yeah. That's okay. We're in coverage.
Let's go.
And look at him.
And then
Okay.
go hunt.
You see the guy. He's panicking. You can pursue. He leaves the pocket. Go get him.
Yep.
Go make a mistake. And he does. Go hunt. I love how you put that. Go hunt.
Right.
Hands. They're not again, they're not polished.
Yeah.
But he gets enough of it. He gets enough of 75's hand right here.
There.
Where he can't lift his hands up. Now, part of that 75, wire your hands by your waist when you're that far on your pass set. But this reminds me of that SpongeBob meme when it zooms in on Mr. Krabs and is everything on the screen shaking. That's probably how the quarterback's feeling right now.
That was me like 2 nights ago at the tequila bar, William. That's my favorite meme.
Okay, I like how he dips down right there. He gives a little dip.
Good bend there for sure.
Boom. Quarterback feels it.
I just like how he loves hitting the quarterback. Like even if he's not getting it, it's just he wants to get the hit. Yep.
There's another one. My favorite thing about him so far is that his motor is relentless. And I know I keep saying that word, but that is just the perfect way to describe him. I mean, this play, he wants to get to that quarterback without giving up the big play. And he's athletic enough to get back there, stop him from rolling out, jump up in the air to keep him from throwing, make him put the ball down, and then go still get him. I mean, that's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And then he helps up the quarterback. That's a little brother move. Let me pat you on the head. Let me get you up, buddy. He palled him. He's coming.
They're just oh my.
He timed the snap.
Dude, this guy's got some things that it's like.
There's our boy.
Teach these. Oh,
there's our boy. Big Hefty. He's back, baby.
My gosh, he's not doing a lot either. Just out there being big.
Shout out.
Wow, he teleported here. Boom. It's like right when he decided. It
was over.
That's cool to see. From watching this so far, I definitely was. He seems like a DN for sure.
Yeah,
just
from
his
agree.
Twitch and explosion. Kind of reminds me.
Look at there. Look at that.
Okay.
Look at that. What I like, so he steps into this gap, watches the running back, and then shifts over. Doesn't over pursue. Keeps his shoulders squared to the back of the end zone. So he sees what the running back's doing. He sees this guard's turned down. I'm gonna step through it. There it is. Makes the tackle.
Yeah, I'm loving this kid's play recognition. Oh, we got a little kick. Now this is gritty.
Play.
Now this could get gritty.
Oh no, it's not a walk-on play. It's like, and then just walks off the field. He doesn't even celebrate. That's nothing. Pursuit from the back. Yeah, this is a defensive end.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I like just my.
Yeah, look at that dive. That is twitchy.
There was some slight Lavar leap in that dive right there. Just boom, get down the line. Not getting my end zone.
Think about this. He is off of his feet, and he has enough power to take down a guy and stop him in his tracks when he is on his 2 feet. Last time I checked, if you aren't on your feet, you don't have much power from your legs. And he's still strong enough to just change his direction completely.
That's so pretty. Boom. It's like, and he had the play rec to not go underneath everything. Right. He was only going to get there if he went over top. All right, now we're back in that wide 11. Box it in.
I can't call it a 9. I like that wide 11. He's got the 11.
Yeah.
Let's call it a wide 11.
There you go.
Boom. Okay. This is what I talked about with walk-on play, shucking a block. And this is more so shocking the player. So, Landon, and you might call it something different, but we would call it shocking when you would shoot your hands violently into the blocker and make them go back where they're not, or they look shocked, like, oh my God, their shoulders go back, their hands come back. They're not able to get their hands on you and get any power. So he's able to displace this guy by shocking him in the chest. He's got no power. Look at his base. He looks like Michael Jackson.
Look, he looks like but it looks like Thriller.
Yeah, so he puts him into Michael Jackson, and then gets off. I mean, that's power. And that's power. That's technique. That's violent. That's good hands. We want to see more hands. We talked about hands at the beginning of this. I'm seeing a little bit more from his hands. Right, lurking a little bit. All right. You don't see much. You think he's walking, but I think he senses the screen.
Yeah, I think he senses it without like fully all the way going into it right away. But that's
right.
Dude,
he doesn't even start running. I think he just sees something happening that's different and picks up on it quick.
Let's see this. Oh my.
Yeah, that's not fair. So I wonder. Sometimes I used to wonder why I was a walk-on, and then I turn on tape like this. I'm like, this is why I was a walk-on. I can't do some of these things.
This guy's getting on scholarship.
Yeah,
stand him up.
I love it.
Pile drive. I love how he's getting hype every play. He's bringing energy. Don't tell me.
Oh my God!
And he's forcing a
with his shoulder.
A lot of times, like highlight reels, I feel like really drop off once you like this. They're actually almost getting better, in my opinion, as we go on right now.
All right, where are we at? 11. There he is. Okay, he's coming to the other side. Obviously, there's something schematic. They want him over here. It must be the strong side. Well, no, they got a tight end right here, so maybe he's a weak guy. Not weak strength-wise, but weak on the formation. Before somebody gets mad at me. All right, we got the fullback coming. Let's earn your money. Let's earn that scholarship right here. Okay, he dips him. Oh, I think the fullback's running a route. Okay.
He is. And then so the running back is going to block him. Not really, though. And pursuit.
Run.
Oh,
how many hoops did he run right there?
Oh, he got the ball out late. Okay. I don't know.
Gracious. So he dips the route, he dips the chip.
He went around everything. So he goes around, then he goes around his other guy, and he's like you mentioned pursuit angles and like the angles that you take. He's taking great angles to get to the ball carrier. It was like, okay, if I go through here, I'm just gonna get blocked off and knocked off. Goes all the way around. Yeah, I really like what I'm seeing just from an understanding of the game, the angles that he's trying to take to get there the fastest. And it's obviously all natural right now. It's really not too much of coaching.
Right.
Seems like he's
and this play, like this is good. This is good high school play. Good high school play. This is where you're going to find out why he's a scholarship guy on a D1 team, on a D1 Power 4 Penn State team, albeit. He should have been beat right here. He's still able to get around. Here comes your scholarship right there. You're still able to get around and make the play. That's unbelievable. That's not fair. That's why I'm over here breaking down his film. All right, we got a guy coming in motion. He's in that wide 11.
Yep.
As you've coined.
I like that. He sees the pull down.
He's coming tight. Boom!
Oh!
There's your walk-on play. There's your walk-on play. Who was that just got baptized? And the Father and the Son and the Holy Ghost. Boom! Lord have mercy.
Oh, my gosh. That one's going on Twitter. I can promise you that one. That one's going to go viral here in a little bit. I'm putting that one on Twitter tomorrow.
And he knows where he's going. Oh, man, baby. Wow. Oh, baby. What's wrong, baby? Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. But that's how you take on a pulling wide receiver, tight end, whatever this guy is. He's nothing now. He's laying in the dirt.
No, he doesn't want to play football anymore. He wants to go home.
He wants to go play cards. Yep. He wants to go play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Ooh. Oh, I miss Yu-Gi-Oh. That was good days.
I know some guy that can play with you. Just find out what this maroon team is right here, and you'll have a guy to play Yu-Gi-Oh with you. Good gracious. Great hand-eye coordination. Yep.
Oh no, I'm not feeling good about for this tackle.
Oh
Oh
no! Oh no!
wait, I feel like I can confidently say I'm not sure I've really ever seen that.
That's never happened to me. That's never happened to
Yeah,
me.
that's a good way to put it.
That guy, all right, you see that knee brace he's got on? Guarantee you, after this play, that man was adjusting that knee brace like that was the problem.
Taking off the unbuckling it,
Yeah.
restrapping it. He's like, ah.
Oh, it got caught up on me.
He did not want to watch that play on film the next day.
I
He
hope
was
your girlfriend. I hope
hiding from
Agnes
that
didn't
one.
see that 72. Your girlfriend Agnes, she's gonna leave you after that one, buddy. Agnes State's winners.
Huh.
I love that. Look at the
that
setup though.
cell. That cell was so. You see what he, like, even with his head, he like
Yeah.
purposely like almost like poked it forward to like really get the cell.
You know how I know this guy knows football?
How's that?
Watch where this highlight ends on this play. They don't care that he hits the quarterback. They want to show you that move.
I love it. Something
And
good
you know that
probably happened after that.
Something bad, probably not safe for work.
Yeah. Oh, good move.
Okay, yeah. You see, so look, he identifies that the guy's head's down. Now you want to put your head down, I'll keep you going where you want to go. Your body goes where your head goes. And if this guy's putting his head down, let's just slap you in the back. You can go on down there, buddy.
Love how he's moving his hips. Hips are on line with the quarterback and down the line.
His hips stay square with the quarterback the entire time. He does not lose a step. Some guys, when they make that move, they would stutter step. Their feet would come together. They would miss a step. They'd do a karaoke where their ankles cross over. They would turn with the rip or with the club. Excuse me. He doesn't do any of that, and that's just amazing technique. Dude, that's good hands.
Love the hands. Love them.
Get there first. Get his elbow. Get his forearm. He's done. 72. There's the knee brace.
Oh, don't jump out now.
Fix the knee brace. Come on,
he's
72.
grabbing his leg.
Fix it. You're right.
My leg.
SpongeBob, 2 SpongeBob shout outs in one episode.
Hopefully that's a record. Maybe. Get off me.
I love it. Okay. Wow.
That was great.
I hope you feel good about that, because if he was coming to Clemson, I would be ecstatic.
I'm pretty excited about that one. I'm gonna be honest, this is my first time like really actually watching his highlights. I kind of ran through them to get ready for this, but like for the most part, yeah, I kind of thought he got a lot of hype just because he was Lavar Arrington Jr. But this kid looks like he's got talent. He's got a motor. He's got some good play recognition. The burst that he has, William, I'm pretty excited about this one.
You should be, and he's out of California. He's the 11th best player in California, which I don't know if people realize. California, Texas, Florida make a lot of really good players. A lot of really good players. Now, I'm not sure where Covina is. Covina?
I'm
not sure if that's in the hotbed of football talent in California. Don't know enough about California. Avocado country. But
couldn't be as gritty as ball over here, but hey.
That's true. It ain't East Coast football, but you like to see it. So he's playing at the top of football. He's getting after it. He's got a great motor. A lot of guys whose dads are in the NFL, you get one of two things. You get an entitled guy who's just going to make plays when they're easy, or you're going to get a guy like this who's over pursuing, constant, relentless, getting after the football. I love to see it. Penn State fans, if you have not watched this tape and this is your first time seeing it, you are probably ecstatic right now and ready for fall camp and ready to read all the news that is about to come out about him. Abdul Carter's gone. He might not start, but he might be coming in to get some good snaps. Hey, he's at 215. Maybe he puts on 10, 15 pounds. 230. Vic Beasley was 230 at Clemson when he was playing really, really well. So
there we go.
I like what I saw. I saw pursuit. I saw hands. If we talk about something weak, and maybe it's in his hands, right? If we want to nitpick, I saw great tackling. I saw tackling with technique. I saw violent tackling. He's driving through the guy. He's not just throwing a shoulder into him. I saw great angles. We talked about that multiple times. Pass rush was phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Great.
And I think we both agree here that this is a defensive end. This is an edge rusher that maybe can back up and play a little bit of linebacker if you need him to, but he needs to be rushing the passer, and that is what he's going to be great at. Now, at 215, does he have the butt to play in the Big Ten and stop the run? Maybe not quite yet. But with a guy with that work ethic, I would love to see him in a weight room. and I would guarantee I would that's a guy I would bet on that he's going to get bigger, he's going to get stronger, and he's going to get that butt to be able, that anchor. We call it a butt, but that anchor to be able to handle a big old hefty boy.
Our strength coach has a curly mustache that comes in like this. He's one of the craziest human beings I've ever seen. He's gonna get him right. Trust me.
Right. What's that guy's name? I love seeing him on the sideline.
His name's Chuck Losey.
Of course, it's Chuck.
Yeah, it's Chuck Losey. It fits really, really well. I'm not gonna lie. We basically just call him the Outlaw.
Yeah, Outlaw Chuck Wells. So pass coverage, we didn't see any pass coverage. I think we're kind of seeing what he's going to be, or what he at least is trying to advertise to colleges. How are you feeling as a Penn State guy, Landon? What do you think you're getting out of this?
Yeah, like I said, I'm excited. I mean, obviously, it's a big-time legacy guy, so the fans are going to love it. They're going to be excited about getting a Lavar Arrington Jr. back on campus. But, yeah, I mean, look, the situation where we sit right now, we have obviously, Abdul Carter is leaving. We're bringing Denai Dennis Sutton back into his his fourth year. He's going to be a good defensive end. But we don't have a ton of depth. So there's an opportunity here, especially when you play those kind of slack teams earlier on. I think we're going to get a look at Lavar Arrington Jr. We have our first 3 games it's like Nevada, Bowling Green, like whatever. It's, those lower level teams, you get to beat up on them. Our first real game is until Oregon week 5. So probably get a good look at him early on. I'm excited about him. I think he's going to be a talented player now, much more than just a name, I'd say, William. Originally, I think everybody kind of just thinks, only because of his dad. Well, if you watch the tape, a lot more than just being the son of Lavar Arrington.
He's earned it. Now let's go earn that 11. Landon, I really appreciate you coming on, guys. I hope you enjoyed this new content. I hope you see more of me and Landon later on. Maybe he comes on this show. Maybe I come on his show. Follow us around. Follow Landon at Landon Tengwall at Instagram and Twitter, at Behind the Wall on YouTube. And thank you again for tuning in.